As the new administration takes form, there have already been a series of new orders and actions that are reshaping federal policies, programs, and provisions. Beyond the initial changes that were made during the first week of President Trump's second term, many other programs are currently under review for possible changes and budget cuts. In this video, I'm going to highlight 5 proposals that could have a major impact on your federal retirement benefits. But before we dive into the details, welcome to the Money Briefing. My name is Jarrell Harvey, and I'm with Fedway Financial. On this channel, we cover topics related to personal finance, federal benefits, and retirement planning. So if you find this video helpful, please consider sharing and subscribing. A key part of financial planning is understanding and managing risk. There are different types of risk, and they often change over time. When preparing for retirement, most people focus on financial risk like market fluctuations, changes in interest rates, inflation, and taxes. But it's equally important to think about policy or legislative changes that could alter and impact your retirement plans. Most of the proposals that we'll discuss are items listed in a 50-page document that was recently compiled by Republican members of the House Budget Committee. These provisions have not been adopted, but they are important things to keep an eye on. Our goal in sharing this information is not to cause panic or fear, but it's meant to keep you informed about policies that could affect your retirement benefits as a federal employee. The first proposal we'll discuss is increasing employee contributions to the federal pension system. Under FERS, employee contribution rates are tied to their hire date. If you were hired in 2012 or earlier, your contribution amount is 0.8%. Those who joined in 2013 contribute 3.1%, and individuals who were hired in 2014 and after contribute 4.4%. The proposed change would require everyone to contribute the same amount of 4.4%. It's unclear whether this across-the-board increase would happen gradually or all at once. But let's say you're a federal employee who's making the average salary of $106,000 a year. If you were hired before 2013, this means your annual contribution rate will increase from $848 to $4,664, which is close to $180 per pay period. Another proposal tied to pension contributions will only affect future federal employees. This proposal requires new federal workers to choose between a lower contribution rate or more civil service protection. For new federal employees, there would be 2 classification systems. One would be similar to the current system with merit-based civil service protections. The other would be an at-will classification. If an employee chooses to be classified as at-will, they will have a pension contribution rate at 4.4% or lower. However, employees who choose to be classified under the current protection system would have a contribution rate that's higher. A third proposal that has been floated around for a while is eliminating FERS supplement payments. This proposal would remove the supplement for FERS employees who retire before qualifying for Social Security. Currently, employees who retire with a full immediate pension before age 62 receive a supplement payment along with their regular pension to help bridge the income gap until they're eligible to begin claiming their Social Security benefits. This rule could have a significant effect on special provision employees who many times are forced to retire by certain ages. A fourth provision would base pension calculations on 5 years of service rather than 3 years. This proposed change would adjust the retirement formula by calculating benefits based on the average earnings from an employee's 5 highest consecutive years instead of the current method that uses the highest 3 consecutive years. It's estimated that this change could reduce annual pension payments by roughly 2% for federal employees under FERS. A fifth proposal would move FEHB and postal health benefits from a premium share model to a voucher model. Currently, the federal government covers between 70 and 75% of the cost for premiums. This proposal consists of 2 alternatives to replace the current structure with a voucher system that would not be subject to income and payroll taxes. Government spending on premiums for retirees and postal workers is classified as mandatory spending, whereas spending on premiums for other federal employees is classified as discretionary. Both alternatives would reduce the mandatory spending for FEHB and Postal Service health benefits. Another bonus issue not listed in the 50-page document is COLAs. During President Trump's first term, there were discussions about reducing or eliminating the cost of living adjustments for both FERS and CSRS retirees. Those provisions may no longer be on the table, but there's also a strong push to increase the COLA. The Equal COLA Act seeks to ensure that federal retirees receive the same annual COLA increase regardless of their retirement system. Currently, there's a difference in the calculation of COLAs under the two systems. This act would make sure that the two adjustments match the Consumer Price Index. Some lawmakers argue that these proposed changes would better align federal practices with those in the private sector. We don't know if any of these proposals will become a reality, but there's a possibility that the public sector begins to closer resemble the private sector, which would place more responsibility on federal employees to plan and save for their retirement. If you've received any value from this video, please click the like button. You can also subscribe to our channel to get more content like this. If you're interested in seeing how we help our clients at Fedway Financial get the most out of their money and federal benefits, please visit our website at www.fedwayfinancial.com, or you can click on the media link in this video's description. Thank you for watching. We see you on the next Money Briefing.